Through on Alex, hoping to catch off some more frags. Danako's going to get that bomb plant in against them, and the site is secured for MIBR for the most part. Mezzi finds that kill. Alex turns around against Bolts, however, gets it to a 5 versus 3, making it 2 as Zeppa swings back around, and Yell tries to hold himself towards the outside. Looking onto that bomb plant position, the defuser being stuck by Alex, and S8 said, well, he's got no way of shutting this down. All 5 alive for Cloud9. The CT's quick, the bomb plant can get planted here. Again, Mezzi is the linchpin element.
Yeah, they've got to rely on that backstab, but they just can't be able to hold off enough suppliants out towards that site itself. So this might just have to be a save call, knowing the reset potential, knowing the lack of money in the reserve. Mezzi gets caught off in the stairs, and they've called it now.
And, well, Cloud9 have kind of played this one very, very hyper-aggressive, I guess you could say, or very overzealous. Danako, 2 frags here with the AFK, turn around by S-Attack as they try and go for the retake here on the CT side and get it back to evens, actually. 2-on-2 scenario. Yell's watching with that AWP at a tight angle. Will they read him? Can they take him down? They've got no kits in place. If they're going to continue this retake, they've got to act relatively quickly. S-Attack run boosted. They see where that AWP's going, and SHZ shuts him down. Looks back in for the second, and it takes not much. And Cloud9 can celebrate that much at least. Can they convert it into a round? Well, SHZ has other ideas. He takes Alex down. Gets us to a 4-on-4. Trading back that early man advantage that Cloud9 were able to find there on the A plate. Will it go any further than this? Well, S-Attack dealing with Yell, starting things back over to the favor of Cloud9 in the last minute. Peeking further forward for a 3K. Mezzi
down with him to at least try and damage the economy going forward. Don't know if he reads his position from Floppy towards the end of ramp, and no, he doesn't. So
here, so they can go for the execute. Smoke down to the main cross. Zeppa swings and loses his life. 2 line up past the smoke for Floppy, though. And that bomb goes down for it. Yell now on a 1 versus 2. AWP in play. He's found a kill already. He might have heard that AWP up over to the sniper's nest. Fire back from Floppy, peeking against S-Attack. Lands that shot. Sees his second man, but doesn't catch it in the end. And is he going to push forward to that smoke at the right moment? I mean, he's holding back towards the corner play as the T's again rotate back into the B side. They're putting some utility down. S-Attack's planning back here. M4 grabs that bomb, or UMP I should say grabs that bomb, but he's traded as Danako gets Alex. S-Attack will fall on the B site meanwhile. So now Mezzi has the SMG left here for the CT side. Got to face it on ID's players in the forward contact in a 4 versus 3 situation. Now making it 2 as Cello makes his double happen. Burns alive towards Mezzi's molly at least, so he keeps that one within a single man advantage, but they have to fight to try and get it back in. Mezzi does deal with Bolts as Yell gets him back. It's a 1 versus 1. Bomb dropped on the site. Yell can get the plant from here. It's all on Floppy to clutch again.
A 1 versus 1. We've seen this come through from up against Yell, against the Floppy. How does he want to play this? Put this spawn down, try and fake it out. Floppy's going to try and draw him off the angle, out towards the default position. Floppy diving in towards the site. The M4 is going to be able to get another clutch going for the CTs.
Alex and Mezzi over towards the A side this time. Aggression from S-Attack, and Floppy dealt with so well. Cello, the spray transfer's a beaut. And now he's got 1 more to deal with on the B side defense. From here, MIBR probably win the round.
Oh, that was beautiful coming out for Cello, and, well, players just keep falling. Even the ramp push is starting to come through from the CTs, but they're down to just 1. Mezzi in a 1 versus 5 trying to get in from the backstab of the T side. He needs everything.
He hasn't got much. 1-on-5 for the Deagle. The Orpacello ready to receive. S-Attack looks top of the white boost. Sees the player just past the edge of the smoke. Still goes down for it. Oh, but Alex creeping in the back lines. No one saw this one coming. He takes out Yell. Couldn't get that secondary frag. Knows that as a player broke away towards the backside. As Cello goes falling towards Mezzi on the main side defense. It's all left to Bolts in a 1 versus 3. P2K in hand. He knows he's out of the round as Cloud9 win the pistol at the T side.
The Bolt's even getting hunted.
To extend or try to extend when the actual defensive needs him. Utility down, Molotov's in. Floppy will start to get the inklings of movement. Alex is watching the scaff position. Great flashbang to keep him blind. Him and a teammate are back here. Damage being done. SHZ gets that 1 kill. Zeppa trying to turn around for another, but Bolts gets those 2 together. And now the backstabbing player of Floppy has got them all to find here. Molotov on the bomb's going to come in ahead too late though. Got a swing, got a spray. Is that going to take the man down? No, it landed way too deep.
The aggression up towards ramp.
Flashes in, Danako, completely blind. Who threw that one? We're not sure. Yell gonna burn a little bit behind Sandbags. He tries to get this up to do some sort of damage to get the trades together, but no. Bolts in the backlines will get here to respond to a 3 versus 2. Nades back damage is gonna be mostly evaded, but still takes Mezzy down in the midst of the smoke. So now we stand evens here. One CT creeping closer. Cello tempting face. Sees where that bomb is out in the open. Extends a little bit too far, but Bolts deals with Zeppa. 4 is 3K. S-Attack hunting for this man, but Bolts with a quadra in this round.
For the CTs.
Flash is turned away from Fama with a spray. Danico lines up to AWP. S-Attack's also been seen, so it's a 3 versus 3, as Alex did find 1 kill at least. But that's all they will find. Again, even standing. Floppy is trying to buy a rotation back alongside S-Attack, or at least try and fake something. They're giving away a lot of info by making a lot of noise to this. Danico continues facing with a newly found AK-47 on for his triple, and he gets it to drop the bomb on 4 points of health. Continues facing at an aggressive angle, hearing the footsteps, knowing that they're on their way, and ducked down behind the box to seize the AWP. Makes it 4 kills. SAZ finishing the job, but and Co. Here they go, flashing their way forward. SAZ and Yell, nice simple frags on their part. Back behind the orange boxes, a 5-on-3 ensues, and Cloud9 think about the rotations. Floppy again acting towards mid. They might have to buy their way back into the B site.
They're going to have to rely on one player, and this player could be Floppy. If he's able to deal with the player out from mid, this could open up this control out towards the B side. He's actually slow walking in. Bolt should be able to get the read onto this. Floppy looks on towards CT spawn and trying to get the split in towards A.
Testag finds a kill on the site as well, so now it's a 3 versus 3. He suspects there's a player coming in from side though, and up VAK. Floppy with a swing, that's a shutdown from Yell. 2 kills to his name, still 16 HP. Testag got to win this fight, and indeed he does. And now the bomb has got to get to the bomb site position. Is Yell going to go for wall banks? He will not. He'll wait and look for S-Attack. Facing just slightly around that corner. Alex with his back turn the smoke to cover him off. Cello on the back stab, meanwhile, ducked down behind the sandbags. Doesn't see Alex, Alex doesn't see him. The kill can come through. He turns back into S-Attack, M4 in hand. Switched out to the AK now. Flash at the ready, and the AWP is on the bomb again. Tapping it once, trying to force that player to peek all the info. Given away by S-Attack. But the HP is too much for Yell.
Walked in towards the side, but takes the jewel, takes a lot of damage in return, and the cross smokes start going down, trying to see if they can force the CTs further and further back and get that AWP over towards Zeppa. And Alex has got to kill a B. B side's completely open.
Rotations inbound. Cloud9 won't wasting any time with that one. MIBR quick to respond, and they can take Alex down, and it could potentially shut down his execution. Bolts, what's he going for here? The swing, jumping around the outside, dealt with by Alex. Yell will get the response in. He stalled the hit coming through, and now he's going to try and focus on getting the man advantage back, but Zeppa with the AWP catches him off, and now Danico is left in a 1 versus 3. He has been a standout star for this team at certain times, and now he's got to do it once again in the clutch. Gets 1 kill. Flashes in, SMG spray through, doesn't do its damage. Alex eventually does end up falling. Cello holds an opening kill, 4 HP, does damage to the second, but Zeppa holds his own alongside Mezzy to a 3 versus 3. SAZ around the outside of the smoke. Mezzy's on 1 point of health. This is possible, especially if this deal gets a high HP player. He did so much damage to Floppy, but it wasn't enough. Now Bolt's got to do the damage. Takes those 2 frags. That's huge. S-Attack. All that remains with the AWP. A 1-on-2 for him. The gun barrel's been seen. All the info cold out. There's no backstabbing for MIBR, and they should know that he's swinging up to the site itself. Smokes down, or being gotten rid of, so we can grab a rifle instead. The Deagler Bolts is ready for this. S-Attack trades it. 3 HP though. 1-on-1 against Yell, and watching that back line, the Fama stands by, ready to receive. And 13 seconds, S-Attack's got to get that bomb plant. Yell has all the advantage at this stage. Round the outside of the smoke, he's been seen! And Yell saves the round.
Cross smokes down towards the A site, and there's still some aggression coming through from Danico.
Hiding behind the smoke, Incendiary to try to stop them. Counter Molotov back at the T side. And the Fama and the AK so ready for this. Here comes all the util. The spray lines up for 1. AK a bit awkward on the site, and Floppy can't punish him. 3 versus 2. And Yell hopes that someone's planting in the open. He can't deny that player though. Alex caught out to the mid control. Cello's heard it, but Yell acting to the site retake early. Gets it down to a 2 versus 2. And on the bomb, he'll stick it. SMG swings wide. AK spray Zeppa. It's not there. The knife's out. And MIBR just win the round in midst of
Making a little bit of noise out towards the A side, but it does look like they want to try and regroup, and Yell wants to start to over-aggress. He wants to fight them out from ramp.
Takes that fight and wins it. Swing back on a second man. Zeppa also being shut down by the AWP. Yes, attack. Wins its fight at the time to 3 versus 3. Danico responds to the AWP, gets the man advantage back for MIBR, and 20 seconds remaining. Might get sandwiched in by the AK, but that allows Cello a chance to take down the bomb planter. It is picked up by Messi on the site, but a 1 versus 2, and Cello down. Depper waiting with the AK. Wins even to see a CT right now. Unable to get a shot in. Flashbang turned away from. Eventually gets that spray together. Swings back on the second man. Seeing where Yell is doing his damage, but unable to get those kills. S-Attack responds on Cello. And now it's all left to Yell. Edge of the site. Takes down at least one player, but surely not enough time to go for all these kills and get the retake together. Good shot on Mezzi is good, but not enough to win. Swinging back with a flashbang that catches both CTs blind. Secondary flash also going over. Zepper also takes his fights. Now both T-side players being known about. And Cello takes that kill on the bomb. Swing back and Floppy gets that first kill. Cello just really waiting against him. 34 points to tell for either. And Floppy with his connection.
Down, pretty much MIBR use everything towards that side take, and now with the flash over the top, the CTs are finding a couple of connections. Back to a 2 versus 2. This is very winnable for Cloud9.
Floppy's on 7 points of health. Yell might not be aware of that. He might have to focus on that player. Flash is going over, swings up. Doesn't see what's going on just yet. No info on the CT basis. He might catch Yell in a second or two. Right now he's just hunting for information. Sees nothing on the site. Or back as sandbags now being seen upon there. He gets the kill and has a tag. And back up against Floppy so far out in the open. Drops down. There's Bolts with the AK in the sideline. If they can find a way in, they might counter-rotate this. Danico gonna get caught off guard though. Mezzi gets that frag, and now they realize what's going on as Bolts gets a kill back on Floppy. He does find the trade on Yell, but the only B-side defender is down. It's a 3v3 retake. Flashes over Molotovs will force Bolts down to 23. Further utility coming in. The AWP holding his angle with T-side as Bolts is down to Zepper. SAZ gets that one trade now. It's all left to the AWP now to deny the bomb plant here. The time's ticking so low. Gotta go swinging. Gotta go find that one pixel he needs, and he just catches Messi. S-Attack will take him down, but he's got to stay alive.
Lots of damage, but not being converted into a kill. Tanako's on 1 HP.
Bolts gets Messi to 0 HP. Zepper can find that trade. Danico is low, as is Alex. Danico definitely in worse for wear.
Oh, timing on mid.
Or 40 seconds, SHZ taking further HEs. You're right about that mid control. That one player swinging back. And Cello, no one's accounted for this.
Oh, no.
Player swings back now. Oh. He turns around at the right moment, gets Zepper, and now throws a major spanner into the works. The A hit still coming through, but another player's been drawn away from the A defensive. It's all going to rest on a tagged up Alex. Yell focusing forward and made their way away. And Cello's finding more kills in mid. 2 standing for Cloud9. As MIBR have the A site, they have the bomb plants.
Oh, the AWP's now chiming in. Floppy got baited over towards the B side. He's now the 1-1 left. 1 versus 4. Gets that first kill onto Cello, but he's got so much more to find. And the T side have already pressed up quite aggressively. Floppy, do or die for him to bring it into another OT. Gets one more, but MI picked into this map, and every single best of 3 coming into the group stage of Pro League, and aggression starting to come out from Bolts out towards this monster control. They're even waiting for him, but he still finds the first and makes it too. Bolts getting away with so much work, drops that bomb, he turns it into a 3K.
How's he gotten away with that? That's it. That's ridiculous. 1 on 5 for S-Attack. All of a sudden, Bolts gets a quadra.
This M4, this is a position that is currently unknown out for the T side, and Cello got such a good timing, pushes right up towards that fountain position, and now with only 2 T side players left, they're going to start to put the goods over towards the B side, but just not finding those initial trades means that Zepper's now the last one left.
He's on the rotation, they've got the information at this stage. Zepper just walking out, he's got to swing on this player, not looking the right place at the right time.
Just trying to see if they can overwhelm the bomb site and opening up contour, making a lot of noise out towards this water position. Line up for SHZ. Nice triple coming through from him on the anti-eco. Messi, 1 versus 5. Might be able to get away with 1 kill, but no.
Overall, 3 of them are out towards that mid position. Danico still takes a fight and wins it on the first. Not quite the second. Damage has been done. Now they can line up for SHZ. He drops that bomb. The second player, Floppy, peeks back in to get to a 3 versus 3. And now to 2. Getting Bolts on the rotations. Yell and Cello up for the retake. Dealt with by Messi next to the Molotov and the wallbang spray. And now Cello's the last man alive in a 1v3 scenario. Cloud9 will take 2.
A little bit sloppy there, unfortunately, for the B defenders for MIBR. They're not quite getting those sprays down on lock, and for Cello, he might as well just try and go for this. 1 versus 3, money in the bank for the CTs, but they swing on each other's contact. A massive amount of success with that crossfire out towards Divider in the last round. And even Floppy, he's got this short control, but he hasn't been able to find anything with it. Slow walk coming in, could be on for an entry, finds that first trade, comes back. No, it doesn't. Floppy finds 2.
Well, that's pretty huge. 12 points of health for him, but 2 kills. And now finally falling to Bolts for a 2-for-1. Looks back towards that short control. Know that there's a player out there, and Zeppa just shoulder baits for info. Peeks in, taps his head off his shoulders. And now Yell and Cello got to consider the safe call here. They're right up there. They have no idea. It's all a case of timing. Oh, he turns around, gets the dink off. The AK will win the fight back. Info being gained by the CT forces, but now the utility comes in. Cloud9, they have the man advantage, and the execution basis is set. An AK spray from Bolts catches 1 and 2. S-Attack trades it, goes for the bomb plant here. He's got backup in Zeppa to deal with the first responder. Danako falling, and now it's a 3v2 retake, making it 2v2 for SHZ. They're still going to hold contest in this one.
There's a lot of players tagged up. It's going to really rely on Mezzy to be the baiting player out in this post plant for the T side. Zeppa coming through from the long challenge out towards the bathroom's position. CT's on the side, tap that bomb, trying to see if they can draw the T's out to the open. Mezzy gets the first, not quite the second, but Zeppa peeks on his contact. They've got to try and get every advantage possible, and for Cello, he's going to have to rely pretty much on himself and his CZ. Does find that first kill, gets away with a lot of damage, and he somehow hasn't been traded yet.
It's straight through the smoke right here. Gotta get some backup right behind him. Bolts turns up that M4 for a frag. Oh, God. It's a 5 versus 3. Cello's on 12 HP right up forward at Divider. You know that M4's right behind him. They should imagine that he's fallen back to the side. Or as he reaggresses, flashes coming forward. Oh, Zeppa doesn't check him. And now Cello's got knives out. Eventually gets traded by Mezzy. Floppy turns around 1, but now Mezzy's on 5 points of health. And well, this was the right call. Cloud9 were caught off guard, just not in the way that we expected. Unreal shooting from Cello and Mezzy. Oh, okay. Okay, then. He checks the right corner at the right moment. If he mistimes this, or if he doesn't keep his eyes on everything, I think, yeah, he's seen him. It's over. This one's over, unless he absolutely chokes this kill. Not going to happen. And there it is, for sick for MIBR. And even though they took a lot of damage, that was a force buy round. A faster round, not necessarily a fast-paced play, but Flash is coming in. They're going to set themselves up for a monster push. Floppy's got the Khalil standing by. Make their way up. The M4 spray transfers itself back over. Mezzy gets both of those kills on the site itself. 2 standing for the CT side. Bolts gets it to a 2 versus 2 now. Cloud9 siphoned off from each other. Zeppa's just rotating up the position. S-Attack already on the site itself. M4 swings, sees his man. Zeppa combines for the kill. And now Yell's left alone for the retake.
1 versus 2, he's just flying in towards the site, making a lot of noise about it. They don't know that he dropped down from that heaven position. AWP waiting for them to press forward, only lands that tag shot, and Zeppa closed out the round.
Who stuff for S-Attack will look for that player past APC, however. I think they know that he's there. And now comes the spray in. Bolts finds that 1 kill. Trade back is good. AK now sees the player at the back of the site. Zeppa can't quite find that trade. It's him and S-Attack responding in kind, and 3 CTs can get here now. No rotations. Inbound swing back at the AUG. Zeppa capitalized on the awkward spray, but SHZ trades it, and now S-Attack stands alone to fall the same. MIBR. They might concede the bomb plant here, which will enable MIBR for the buy-ups, and we've seen what they can do with those forced investments. Nades coming forward. Here come the CT side. Danako with that 1 kill. Yell trying to focus fire, but the T start cleaning up the CT forces. Alex desperate to find Cello. Eventually Floppy picks that from heaven. Gets 2 kills for his own right. And SHZ left alone. Bomb now down, tapped once, no kits in play for either CT member. They could stick it now, and SHZ will not swing back. Alex swinging around the corner as the smoke starts to clear. He sees his man. Ding down from the Glock does come through. Alex trying to protect alongside Floppy. Down through on the Glock. Can't get his kill, and eventually the kill comes back for him. Go back to B, the CTs rotate to A. Playing Ring of Rosies, it seems. SMG and Floppy does get 1 kill. Zeppa turns that Deagle on for a frag of his own right. Yell trades it. Alex responds. CZ up. S-Attack turns his Deagle up, but he gets traded. 1 versus 2. And Bolts has got to swing wide, and in the end,
just walk past him, so it's just going to be that 1 player to defend the A site that's going to be the big damage dealer. Nade goes down, but Alex loses the fight immediately. And now the Bathrooms players have got to get involved, and they just can't.
2 casualties. Sustained easy. Floppy does get a Deagle. S-Attack. Oh, he acts too quickly. Just about drops that bomb. Cello and Bolts respond. It's all left to him to clutch this whole scenario. Tag damage done towards 1 player. Swings back. So much done. 2 bullets. He turns back around towards the mid control. 3 kills for him. And Flashbang continuing to face aggressive. Seeing him back at Divider. But now 5 points of health. He's got to reload. He's got to hold himself back passive. He knows that he's at a major disadvantage with the HP and the weapons here.
We've seen Bolts in the clutches. We know what he's able to do in these situations. Knowing the advantage, AK up against a Deagle on 5 HP from S-Attack. There's not a lot going for him, but can the element of surprise of reposition help him out? Sees that bomb, Deagle to come round the box, he's to connect, and he's able to do so. Force buy gets 1 by Cloud9. 4 kills up for S-Attack.
Back. They're going to play retake here. Cloud9 setting up a backstab in towards the T-Con control. Bolts could get caught off guard. Alex does take down Cello, though. That's a start out. And Bolts, oh, he checked the place at the right moment, the wrong moment, I should say. Alex turns up another kill. Zeppa trades it back and doubles up the swing back to get the defuse together. Cloud9 himself, no. Danico's made his way right up to the site, though. Alex has got to secure this kill. They've got to try and hold off against the A players here. Sprays blind. Danico gets that one frag. Looks for Alex next. Alex finds the trade. SAZ will spray through on Floppy, but now with Alex getting that latest trade, they realize what's going on. MIBR didn't act towards the bomb site, though. They had the perfect window of opportunity, about 15 seconds to get that bomb plant down. Now Alex is here at Graffiti, but Yell still swings, gets that frag together, and now secures the sites.
Nade goes down, doesn't quite connect. AWP just runs straight through it. That's Mezzi. No, that was a great check coming out for Mezzi. And now even a slow walk comes in for the short position, but it is getting punished by Bolts. Not a lot of damage done, and Zeppa's going to do the same.
Oh my god, they're not ready for this. Yell has no idea. Swing back, spray through. He's looking for a bit more. Bolts takes Floppy down through Monster and runs to the player aggressing. Oh, the taps continues for 3 kills. And now Mezzi on that A defense is left alone, wondering how it all went wrong. He gets one exit, but now MIBR have the plant.
Oh my goodness, Bolts! What a sick play. Mezzi does the same out towards the retake, trying to come in for position. He's now turned into 1v1, but Danico's winning the round.
On him back at Grill, expecting T-side players to contact past this smoke. He may have seen an inkling of one. Flick spray through, gets only 1 frag. Trade of Bolts is good. And Danico with the AK makes his way out. Zeppa swinging wide, looking towards short, desperate to find some sort of kill. But past the smoke, there's no vision. SAZ swings out, gets that kill together. Danico's low, but still the frags pour in for the AKs. Mezzi once again left in a 1v4. There's only 1 player there to defend it direct. Yell swinging back, going to draw even more attention his way. Gonna leave that 1 player over towards the B site, though he gets that kill on S-Attack. Huge Deagle. Now gonna come through for Mezzi. He only finds that 1 frag. Alex trades it. Now all on Zeppa. UMP's been baited, though. Oh, the timing. The timing is horrific. 2-on-2 now. Cloud9. 2 SMGs for the retake. No kits in play. Alex gonna boost up, look to that back line though. He's not gonna see where Cello's at. They're gonna focus on that player at T-ramp. AK swung upon. Alex jumps around the corner. 3 kills to his name. Bolts with 1 frag. And Zeppa now needs to step up. Again, no kit. Bolts knows it. He's gonna stick the full 10 seconds. And Bolts isn't swinging. Bolts isn't swinging. Zeppa's right on this. No time left. Oh, he's gonna let this go. Back to Cloud9. And with the luckiest of feet, they will secure themselves.
Bait and switch out towards his long position. AWP misses. There's a chance that the swing can come through, and the scout only lands that tag. 3 players left now for the T side.
And Mezzi able to support with S-Attacks tag. Now Alex in the back of the site taking damage. Smoke trying to go down, but he swung upon a little bit too far. Knowing that there's 2 CTs back out here. Swing back on the AK. Gets S-Attack to drop. And the nade close towards Mezzi. Doesn't actually land though. They know that he's there somewhere. The retake is on for Cloud9. The UMP spray. The Fama swing. Gets that kill. 1 more back in bank. That's the Orpa of Yell. Watching a tight angle as Cello watches the bomb plant position. The UMP. Now the Orb's got to turn back towards them, seeing the shoulder bait of 1. That's a shot, connects to Floppy, 2 versus 2. And that bomb's actually not even open for them. They can set the defuse, they know it. Cello's gonna kill, AWP, M4 spray, just catches it! And MIBR won't get ninja this time.